So let's do one or two things now.
Okay, let's do today's lesson. Let's just leave that one, please.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do something. Now, let me remove this. And now how we created this on that day. Here, you know that we have date now. Let me show you something. Now that you have date, by the time it's loaded, it didn't load now. You will have the date. You have something like this. You have the month name and the day name. You have the month number and the day number. The reason for having this is that when you create any chart with this name, Power BI will not know which month come first or which come next. You get it now? So what I'm going to use is that we're going to use this month number to sort it. We will tell Power BI to sort it, to arrange it based on this month number. That is the reason why I say you should also create the month. You get it now? That is the reason why the month is very important. If you create any chart now, it will arrange it based on its own whatsoever. Let's see. Let me demonstrate that. I think I did same on that day. Let me do like this. Sort. Let me sort just like sort by month names. Huh? Let me do like this. So let's go back to this visuals. So for visual here, I want to create. Where is our pizza types? Which one is our main table self? It's pizza type, Abby. Our main table. Okay, I think these are. Which one is our main table? I think it's order ID. This is order. So we created some measure on that day. We created one. Is it one measure or so? Okay. Total number of order. We created another on that day. So now, before we move on, I want to move all our measures. All the measures that we create now, we will put them in a single table so that we will not be looking for them up and down. I will go back to my home tab. Click on enter data.
Okay.
Enter data. I want to create a new table. So when I click on that data, it will give me a table. It's a create table. You know, in Power BI, you can also create table. If you don't want to, if there's need for you to create a new table, you can create table. You can create table on Power BI too. So let's name the table. I come to this. I don't need table currently now, but I want to put something under it. So on this name, I can just remove this name and call it all measures, all DAX, or all measures, or all measure, or all DAX, or whatsoever, any name that you like. Now, so I want to load this. Now, if you come to this side now, our table will become 4 tables now. We have 4 tables on this side now. Okay. It's still working. Let's wait for it to. Okay. Now, if you check this side, we have 4 tables now. I have 5 tables now. We have all measures. Here, all my formulas, any formula I create now, I want to put it under this measure. All measures, all summaries that I create now will be there. So like this one now, when I click on this measure that was created on that day, this measure that I created that day, let me click on it and click on measure tools. See, immediately I click on it, you see 2 things here: table tools, measure tools. There's table tools for this table. What I can do, these are the things I can do with the table. This particular table that we have, this other table, these are the things I can still do here. When I click on measure table, these are the things I can do with that measure, this measure that I have here. So the name of the measure is total number of orders. The home table is in order, so I can move it from the order and take it to all measure, the new table that we created now. So I've changed the place where it is domiciled. It's no longer under order details now. It's here, total number of orders. And on that day, I demonstrated something. I use different methods to get total number of orders. The first method, I use this formula where I count all the rows. I counted all the rows, and that gave us 21K. And I also use the count ID, all this other ID. I use the same thing and we still get the same thing. But this is advisable. This is what we are going to be using. I just demonstrated to confirm the figure. So I'm going to remove this now. Remove. Now, let me move this one to this side. Now I want to analyze total number of orders based on the month. Now, that's where we are going. The first thing is how to create table. We create a new table for our measures. So the next thing now is I want to create a column chart or bar chart. Let's use bar chart first. I want to use bar chart to analyze. I want to analyze this total number of sales, total number of orders per month. So now we are going to use month name. So you can see what I said earlier. The reason why I said that we must keep that number. See the analysis: July, May, January. The Power BI just arrange them based on in descending order. Here we have 1,935 orders. Here we have 1,800. Here we have 1,845. So in ascending order, that's how it has arranged it. But we don't need arrangement like this. We want to view it based on, we want to arrange the month chronologically. So we'll go back to our table here. Then you select the table where we have our date, order. This is where we have our date. Then next thing is you select this month name. Select month name. You now click on this sort by. We want to sort the month by what? By the month number. That is, you should sort it based on this 1, 2, 3. So that January will be 1, February will be 2, March will be 3. So by the time we are using month, Power BI will recognize them based on this number. So let's go and do it again now. You will now see the difference between the two. Let's do it again. Let's remove this month name and bring it back. You can see that it's now arranged based on January, February, March, April, May, up to December. Now, so that is the essence of keeping the two months and the two columns. That is the essence of keeping the two columns. That month number and the month name. The same thing is applicable to day name too. Let's see how that one works too. Let's analyze our sales. Our sales based on week too. Let's use the same column chart. I've clicked on it. And you can change it. You can see that while we were here, while I was still working on this one, I can change it to bar chart. I can change it to line chart. I can change it to anything. I can view how it look like. So I can change it while I am still on it. So, but I deliberately let's leave it on line chart. Let's leave line chart here for the month. Because line chart is always good for trend. You want to see the trend of, your sales or purchase or whatsoever. Line chart is always good. It shows you the movement. How this one move down, then up, then up, then up, and up till the last period. Okay. 2. Let's analyze this total sales per week. I click on the total sales now. Then I want to pick week. That's day name. Okay. Can you see the same thing that has happened again? Friday, Thursday, Saturday, Wednesday. So how do we sort this one now? I want you to help me out on this. How are we going to sort this?
We go to the data,
data
on the left-hand side.
Okay.
Then we choose a day of the week.
Okay. Day name first.
Okay. We choose sort by column.
Okay.
Then you choose day of the week.
Day of the week. Yeah, good. So with this now, so Power BI we understand that 4 is for Friday, 0 is for Sunday. I think there is 0 there. 0 is for Sunday, 1 for Monday. So it will arrange it based on this number now. So let's go back and do it again. Let's remove this day name and bring it back. Now it is based on the month now, on the day, based on the day of the week, arranged in the from Monday to Sunday. I say okay, it's from Monday to Sunday. That's the arrangement here. Good. Now let me introduce something under formula. Let me see the columns here. I want to introduce one more formula that you will always need also. That is okay. Okay, I think these are main table. That's pizza type, Abi. No, this is not order. Okay, this is not order. This let's say we want to other details. We have 2 orders here. We have one be small. Okay, we want to know percentage of small, and want to count number of small, large, or medium. Let's go back to Home tab. Let's go to our all measure. You know, sometimes you have something like this, something like that, where you have male and female. You have small, large, medium. You have something like that, and you want to separate them. You need to analyze how many ladies, how many females, how many males. In this case, you want to know how many sales of a small, how many other out of the 21,000, how many other is for small, how many other for medium, how many other for silver. So let's try that. I'm clicking on all measure here, and because I want, the reason why I click on my all measure is that I want my measure when I create it to be under this table. Although if you create it somewhere else, you can still move it like I did earlier. So click on new measure. Total small order, okay. Total small order. So we are going to use a function called calculate. Calculate. This is what I'm going to learn today. Calculate. Now, what are we calculating? We want to calculate the out of the total order. We want to know how many are small orders, represent small orders, how many represent big orders, and how many represent large orders, medium order, and how many represent large orders. So the first thing you're going to select here is
medium and large.
Yeah. So we have calculate. When you click on calculate, there are two things you have here. The first one is expression. The first one is expression. So expression is talking about the summarized information that you want to analyze, which is total sales. Total sales. This is our total number of order. So we want to analyze this, comma. Filter. Our filter now is what do you want to analyze? Here we have sizes. I think the column here where we have the column we want to analyze, we're going to bring the column forth. This is the column we want to analyze. Here's the column. The column is where size equals to small. Out of all this order, 48,000 rows, we want to know where sizes equals to small. That is it. Now, let me see the spelling of the sizes. Capital S.
Capital S.
Okay. So now you can see that my measure has gone off. Just click on it here again. It's in here. So and you complete your measure. So where sizes. There are two sizes that we have. The one
no spaces.
I know I've not even selected it. I just type sizes. When I click on size, there are two sizes that we have here. We have pizza size, we have other detail size. You can see now. We have pizza. Yeah. So what we want to use is other detail size. I select this one is the table name, this is the column. You say the sizes under other details. If you click on the other one, that will be sizes under pizza. But this one is the sizes under this. Where this equals to, then you put it in quotes, small. And you double quote again, then you close the bracket. That is it. Where, that is, we calculate from total order, we want to know where order sizes equals to small. Then you click OK.
Okay. No, sir.
Okay. Now let's see how that one will work out. Let's pick our card visual and pick total number of small order. Why everything is small? Can everything be small again? With total number of order. Where did we get it? Okay. Sorry. We count our order, we count orders. Okay, this is how we generate our orders. All orders. This is how we generate our order. So order details. Okay. 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 Please let me see the order. This order, this You remember that we have order and we have order details. This order, this one tell us, the order tell us the total order that we have. Why this one splitted it into details. So that's why we use this one to calculate our total order. But now we are calculating small order based on the other details. So, and under other details, we have about 48,000 rows. But under orders, we have about 21,000. Can you see number of rows? Yeah. This is number of orders that we have. But the other details, this one gives us the details of all the breakdown of everything. Okay, let's see. Based on other details, because I'm looking at it from, if you base everything on other details there, it will be too much. The order will increase, and we don't need much. We don't need too much order. The order number, the total order is 21,000, while details is 48,000. Out of 48,000, the small. Okay, let's leave it. Let's leave it for that. Let's leave it for now. Let's leave that one like that. So let's calculate for medium. Let's calculate for medium now. Medium order. I'm clicking on all measures and new measure. New measure again. Total. You can copy that formula and use it again. It is possible. Total medium sales or something like that. Medium orders equals to we have calculate total order, comma, where sizes, which size, order sizes equals to medium. Then I click OK. Okay, so let's use our card visual again and check this. Okay. Okay. That's this one I want to test now. This is what I want to test, because what we are analyzing is different. So let's make this total order itself. Let's base it on let's count the total order details. Let's use total order details for it. That's when these two will work. That's what I want to tell. I can see that the 21,000 cannot be everything cannot be equal because of this. We are analyzing wrong table, different table. Are you getting me? Notice that we got this one from a different table entirely. That's the reason why is giving us everything up to 21,000. Let's change the total number of orders. Total number of order details. Let's make it order details for now, and count the row. Count rows. Order details. And click OK. We have about 48,000 there. Now, this has changed now. It has changed. So we have more order that has to do with small order. We have small as medium order. So let's calculate. Let's see the large order now. Let's see the large order now. What is the name? The large, small. Okay, large order, capital L. Do the same thing now. I'm clicking on old measure, new measure. So we have all large orders. Calculate. Calculate. Expression is total number of orders, details, comma, where size is equals to double quote large. Close the bracket. I mark this. Okay. Let's bring in our card visual. A card visual and bring in all total number of large cells. 3. Only 3 large cells. So this is the breakdown of this 49,000 now. This 49,000, we can format it also. I'm clicking on 49,000 now. Then I'm coming to this format here. Format. Under format, there are 2 things here. We have visuals, we have general. I'm clicking on call out value here. The call out value, this is the font. The size of that font, 49K. I can reduce it, I can increase it here. You can bolden it here. You can change the color here. And display unit, you can make this display unit is in 1,000. You can make it 1,000 and you can make it none. When you make it none, it will show the actual figure, which is 48,620. Then decimal point, can we make it decimal? We don't need decimal, it's not number. Let's leave it. Let's leave that. Okay. Now, let me click on the order itself, under measure, total number of order details. Then I want to put comma here. It will have comma now. So we can see the exact figure here. Okay, out of this 48,000, let me copy this. I'm clicking on this again. Okay, let me remove this. I want to remove this label that we have under this place, this total number of order. We are still under visual, under formatting. Look at my formatting. We are still under formatting. Call out value. I want to minimize this now. Now, this is category label. This is where I can format this number, total number of orders. I can format it here. I can increase it. I can reduce it. I can bold it. I can change the color. I can do anything with it. But what I want to do now is I want to off it. You can see now. When I toggle this, it changed to off. Now, I'm going to general. I want to create a title for it. I want to create a title for it. I want to hold this title and I will name it total order details. Total order details. Now, so I can do whatever I want to do with this one also now. I can increase it. I can bolden it. I can change the color. and select this. I can even give it background. I can change the background to something like blue. Or something gray. Okay. So now this is it now. So I can copy this. I click on this, then click on Format Painter, and I place it on this one. You can see the same format has affected this one now. The same format is now here. The same format that we have here is now here now. But this one is a small order. Let's put it in in comma. Don't need decimal place. Let's put it in comma. Okay, 47 days. You can see that we have header, that we've not included the header. So let's come to format and give the title name. Under general is on. Total small order. Total small orders. You can see. So that means that 48 we are seeing is actually 47,693 out of the entire order, which means that people who buy in this mail are more than those who buy in large mails or whatsoever. So you can see the way people buy, the pattern of their buying is there. So you can use the same method now to format this and this one when you are doing your own. Now, there's something else I want us to look at. Let's look at in that pizza or whatever, there are some hints. He said, what days do we tend to be busiest? Which day and time do we tend to be busiest? Okay, I think we already get the day to be busiest. We have the day to be, actually it's Friday. We have Friday to be the busiest, which is the day we have much order, so much order. Now let's look at the time. Let's look at the time. We have time here. I think I created time somewhere. Okay, we have all the times there. From 0, okay, from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. So let's see the time that we are busiest. Let's use the same analysis. Come to this place. We're going to use this total order details now. So let's use our bar chart. Total number of orders. Based on, let's analyze this based on time. Based on time. Okay. Based on the time. We are tend to be busiest around.
What's the name of this chart? Bar chart.
It's bar chart, yeah. It's bar chart. It's because it's speaking every seconds, every minute. You get it now? That is why we have it as a blank, as a in bulk like this. But we attend to be, this is the time we are going to be busiest. Is between 11 a.m. I think that's around 1 p.m. This is the busiest time. The busiest time is actually around 1 p.m. which is between 12 and 1. This is the time when we have the busiest, the peak sales. This is the time when we have the peak sales. So this is the time. That's around 11 p.m. Sorry, 1 p.m. during the day. So what we have changed from what we have done, you know, I changed something here. The reason why I've changed it is that since our analysis is actually going to be based on this. If you want to analyze the other one, because what I was doing rather, analyzing the small, medium, and large is actually based on this table. That's the reason why we use the same formula on the other table. It's not working because what we're analyzing, there is no small on this table. This other table, there's nothing like small or big here. You get it now? There's nothing like small or big here. That's the reason why it's not responding to our analysis until we change it to the main table where we have the details of their sizes there. So, and that's the reason why we have all those small, whatever. And see, that is it. All of the time, too many times. Now let's change it. Let's change it to hours. No, we have 2 columns here. This is the date we use now. We can see how Power BI analyze every time. Let's now make it on hours, based on hours now. Let's do the analysis instead of this. This one. Instead of time, let's bring in hours. Let's bring hours. Now, which hour has which hours has the peak sales? It's still the same, around the same time. This is 12. Hour 12. That's between 12 and 1. Followed by 1, between 1 and 2. So this is the time, this is the period where we have the peak sales. So this is based on these hours that we have created as a column. You know, we created hours separate. But it's like you've not created it in your own. So you too can create it. Just you select the you go back to Power Query, you select the column where we have time, you go back to where we extract the year, you will see where you're going to extract time. You extract the time, the hours, and the minutes. So that is a response to that. So with this, we can see the period, the period where we're going to do this. And which time is this? This is something like 11 p.m. in the night. You know, we have very low sales throughout the whole year. We have 68 orders around that time. And also 9 a.m. in the morning, we also have low sales in the morning too. In the morning, we have only 4 orders at 9 a.m. in the morning. So we have how many orders? For 10 a.m. Something similar to that. So that is that. Let me look at the question. Maybe we can do one more thing. So how many pieces are we making during peak periods? How many pizzas are we making during the peak period? Yeah. During the peak period, how many pizzas are we making? The peak period is 11, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, let me go there. for now. Let's scatter the whole thing we've learned. Because we need to analyze this period itself. Here is this period alone, and we'll see how in total, see what we have in total. 6,000. We can split it down into. Let's split it down. We can split it down into and see the effect. But let me look at something easier, simpler. Okay, let's do something now. Let's create percentage here. Percentage of this small. Let's learn that one too. I want to learn the percentage of small order out of this order. How do we do that? Go back to odd measure. Click on the new measure. If you right click on this one too, you can get it. If you right click this, you can still get it. You will see, if you right click, you will see new measure. You see new measure. If you right click on this, on any table, you see new measure here. So let's say you want to know the percentage of small order. Let's stop. We will do that one today. Percentage of small orders. Equals to, I think we do something like this, don't I? So that would be total small order. You can use divide. Yeah. Divide, open the bracket. Numerator should be total small order. That's our numerator. Total small order, comma, denominator, that is total order details. Total order details, comma, alternative result, that is 0. If it doesn't work, if the answer is error, instead of showing error, you should put 0 inside. Oh, sorry. I want to put percentage. Percentage. Percentage small order. I click OK. Now, I can use the same method. For the percentage, it's going to be 99%. I click on the visual card and I see percentage of small. As 0.98. Now, if I want it to be percentage, I can click on the percentage. Noise in your background though. You can mute. Okay. So I click on percentage now. Instead of 0.9, now we have 90. Okay. I click on this and I click on percentage here. So it's now 98.09. I can reduce the number of decimal point here. That will be 98.1. Yeah. If I don't need decimal, I put 0. But let's leave it here like this. So 98% is actually those who buy one unit, one piece. One piece. That is 98% of our sales. So you can use the same method to calculate percentage of this and percentage of this too. Use the same method here. Use divide. But you can use other method. There's another method you can use. If you want to use divide, you can use our local method, our division method. Let's say, let me create a new measure. Percentage medium order now. Percentage medium orders. Oh, please give me 1 minute. I'm coming. So let me change this. Percentage medium order. Orders equals to, let's use another method. Instead of using divide now, you can just say total small, just normal division. Total small order, no, medium order, this time around. Total medium order divided by, I use slash total order details to work. I click OK. I just put it on top. This divided by this. Then you format it as percentage here. Percentage medium. Now, if you come here now and you select visual card, percentage medium, 1.9. So, oh, this ant is not percentage. So you can reduce this one to 1 decimal place too. So 1 is 1 decimal place, and we have 1.9, which is already 100%. So this 3 is nothing to write home about. It's going to be 0% actually. So that's the way to create new measure using percentage and to filter to segregate your table. You know, this table, we have the table. We have 3 things. We are able to segregate this table now into 3 different segments. We have small, we have medium, and we have big. So we want to know the total sales too. Let's calculate total sales. Okay. I think total sales here. This is, where do we get this? Total sales here. Is it income? Is it multiplied by price or whatever? How did we get it? Or is it sales per unit? I can't remember. If it is unit price, that means we have to multiply it and create a new column. I can't remember, but let me assume. Let me assume that is a unit price. So I'm clicking on this table. I want to add new column. New column now. Let me do this one before we call it a day. Sorry. Let's add new column. And the column will be, we call it revenue. Revenue equals to quantity. Oh, quantity, the one piece. Quantity. Now, we cannot use it because of the one piece here. This piece, we can't multiply one piece with this. We can only multiply one with this. Okay. Let's go back to home tab. I want to check something. Let's see how we get these cells. So I think, can't remember the history again. Home, transform. Let's see the cells itself. How we get the cells? Maybe we have multiplied the quantity already and hide and remove some column. Other details. Let me see how we get this column. Sales column. Did we hide a new column? Which column is this? Okay, we've multiplied it already. Quantity times pizza price. That's what will give us our sales. So I look at all the column, all the step here. Then I check this added column. Is that column that we added? That's where we have the sales price. Okay, good. Let's just close. Since we didn't take any step, so just close. So that means we can even calculate this now directly. Our total revenue, new measure, from all this total order. Let's see the total revenue. Revenue equals to sum sales. This is where we have sales, other details. Let's sum the entire column. Click OK. So here now, we can get our total sales. Visual card, bring in your total revenue. 817,000. So I want you to go and practice this, and I will give you an assignment now. Analyze this revenue based on small order, medium order, and large order. What is the total sales from this that belongs to small order? Out of this 817, how much belongs to medium order and how much belongs to all large orders? So I want you to type.
One total sales.
Yeah, from this total sales, total revenue, total sales. I want you to, from this total order, we got total sales, small order, medium order, and large order. We will use the same method to get total revenue for small orders, total revenue for medium orders, total revenue for large orders.
Okay.
So let's stop it today. We can practice with this, and till we meet tomorrow, inshallah. Tomorrow is Thursday, but we are going on 3 days on Friday, so I may not go. I may not go for Thursday program. I may not go to Thursday program tomorrow. So if I didn't go tomorrow, we may have a class tomorrow, inshallah.
Okay. If you're having class tomorrow, that means I will submit on Saturday or Friday.
You can still try it anytime, whenever you stop, because we will continue from there. You get it? Wherever you stop, until then, let's see, sir. Okay.
Jazakallah khairan. Yeah.
Amen.